How we doing, YouTubers? It has been ages since I've made one of these fun YouTube videos. Today we're going to be talking about 5 things you do not need to play rockabilly. You'll be surprised by some of them, particularly the last one, although if you are an aging male, you'll probably relate really well to that one, so stick around. And if you're younger, it may come as a relief to know you can play rockabilly for years to come. But let's get straight into it. Number 5, one of the things that you don't need to play rockabilly, I guess it's multiple, pedals. Some of the best gigs I ever played were straight into my Fender Deluxe. Turned up really loud with, at the time, my Gibson 175. Great sound, just sounded awesome. If it's a big room, you get a bit of reverb. You may not get the slap back, but it's a great sound. And one thing that people don't realize is Carl Perkins, on his early recordings, he had no effects. So obviously they weren't really using pedals back then, but we're using pedals now to try and replicate some of those studio sounds. But you can get a great sound, no pedals, just plug in and play. You can still play rockabilly like that. I do love delays and all kinds of things. I do not believe in compressors. I'm not a fan of them. I think you should try and get the dynamics going with your hands, but you may have a different application, and I understand that. Reverb, I'm not a huge fan of either because, if you're in a big room, there's plenty of vibe. If you're at home and you're trying to do a studio thing, I get that too. But overall, you don't have to have pedals. Number 4, you don't need any particular kind of guitar pick, okay? You don't have to play rockabilly with a thumb pick. You don't have to play rockabilly with a flat pick. You don't have to use a pick, okay? I mean, you can do all kinds of different things. Let's mix it up a little bit. If you do hybrid picking, my hands are really cold this morning. Great. And if you play single line style, or if you even, want to hold the pick and that's cool too. It's whatever your style is. Maybe you don't want to use a pick. And even when you play lead, there's ways around that using your thumb and your finger. Okay, so you don't need any particular kind of pick. You may even want to try something like this. This is not an advertisement. This is a V pick. This big thick pick I've been using lately. I've been really digging that lately. Thanks, Matthias, for giving me that. You're going to end up costing me a fortune in wanting more of these. They're actually really cool. So you don't need any particular kind of pick. The next thing you don't actually need a Gretsch. Okay? I know it's a bit hypocritical for me to say so, and I love this guitar. But I've done heaps of gigs on a Tele. You could do it on a Les Paul. It really doesn't matter. Okay? The rockabilly is not the guitar. Rockabilly is the sound, the note choices, the flavors, and that can all come from you, regardless of the guitar. So keep that in mind. In fact, here's a Chinese-made Telecaster, okay? Let's tune it up. Let's see how some rockabilly sounds on this. Okay, pickups are a little low output, but I just turned the amp up. Actually, it works great. I haven't played anything except that black guitar for a while, so that was kind of fun. Now, number 2, this one's going to blow your mind, okay? A little bit. Probably not as much as the next one, but number 2, you don't actually need to know music theory to play rockabilly, okay? If you transcribe a lot of solos and have the creative energy to tweak a few things, you can definitely learn to play rockabilly. You just have to be able to make connections with the chords. Like if I play a lick, it's a little rusty. If I play that lick, I want to know how I can work that with whatever key that I'm in. So if you can figure that out, which if you do it enough by ear, you can do it, okay? it's a bit ironic for me to tell you this. I have a whole course that kind of uses music theory to break down rockabilly, and I can't speak of it highly enough. I think it's really helpful, so I will put the link below. But if that's not for you, I'm also open to that, and there's ways you can go about that. That's really about using your ears, copying licks, and then figuring out where they sit against chords. If you can do that, you can play rockabilly. Now, number one, I'm a bit nervous about this one. One thing you actually don't need to play rockabilly is hair, and I'm actually going to prove it. Okay, here we go, see? Not much there, just a little thin, like you probably can't even see it on camera. Let's see if this works, okay? No pedals, okay, thumb pick, it is a Gretsch, no hair. You can still do rockabilly. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to put my hat back on. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Please let me know what you thought in the comments, and of course check out my Patreon, check out my courses, check out all that stuff. It's all below. Have a really great week.